Welcome to Visualize, the podcast where collaboration fuels change. I'm your host, Chris Baker, and each week we'll explore incredible connections between nonprofits, businesses, and the community. This is a space where we highlight inspiring partnerships, uncover strategies for creating meaningful impact, and share stories that show how working together can make all the difference. Whether you're a nonprofit leader, a business owner, or someone just passionate about building connections, this podcast is for you. So as you guys are working to, bring sustainability into the reality of Broward County, what are some of the collaboration efforts that you've had the opportunity of working with other nonprofits, for-profits to make actual changes?
One of the greatest partners and collaborators we have is Broward County Public Schools, because that's where we go and we teach the SEED program. This is a 6-week program. And like I said before, it's about mindfulness, nutrition, and having their partnership is key. Because without them, we have a very limited access to children, right? We have Young Seats in the Park, which is another program. Through the city of Fort Lauderdale, we have a small satellite office at Snyder Park. And twice a month, on the second Wednesday and fourth Saturday, we do Young Seats in the Park. So that's a great collaboration with the city of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we do beach cleanups with them. So we get a lot of companies reaching out, bringing their employees, and trying to make a difference in that 3-hour window that we are on the second Saturday. When we do the event, Earth Day celebration, we bring a lot of other nonprofits that are similar to us. It's about education, creating awareness, and how we can make better choices.
Okay.
Different organizations that promote biodiversity, like the South Florida Wildlife Center.
Yeah.
They come and they educate the people about how can you protect the wildlife, right? We don't think about that. We think, oh, there's a little bird. I have killed a bird thinking I was helping him. I was feeding the bird, but there are certain ways you're supposed to feed the bird so it won't die. And I learned that I was doing the wrong thing when I started bringing the Wildlife Center to our workshops, because they were showing how it's supposed to be done.
That's interesting. I don't even know how you would feed a bird. So that's
there's a technique.
Yeah.
They teach, right? And that's a small thing, right? And
sure.
I bought a lamp. I bought the right tools to make this bird grow, and I killed it because I didn't have the education. So partnering with organizations that will prevent this, that will educate the community, is key. We also bring, for example, Colossal Academy. They have a great system, a different system from what is the regular schools, and they educate children about compost, planting their own food.
Yes.
Mindfulness. And they come and they do different activities. Like one of the greatest things they did, it was a ladybug release.
Okay.
It was so popular. Everyone was around this teacher releasing the ladybugs.
Oh, interesting. It's kind of like releasing the doves.
Yeah, and there is a purpose for that.
Oh, okay.
They have a function in the environment.
Yeah.
We just don't think about those things.
What is the function of a ladybug?
Well, there's more than one, but for example, on the milkweed, which is a plant that feeds the pollinators, mainly the monarch butterfly, which is an extinction, it will eat the aphids, which are small insects. The ladybug will eat the aphids, which are small insects that grew on the milkweed.
Okay.
There is another ladybug that will eat the herb potato. The herb potato is an invasive species. Especially in Snyder Park, we work really hard to prevent that to take over the entire park.
Wow.
So every little life has a function. In my house, sometimes I'm like, okay, I have enough spiders. I don't want to kill them. because I understand they have a function
They do.
and they need a home. We took over their home.
We have taken over a lot of animals and
Yeah,
insects and birds as homes.
we think we should be the only species. And we see this, we kill it. We see this, we grab it as a trophy.
Yeah. It's not always the right way to look at it, because we have to actually start looking at it. Like you said, like honestly, I would have never thought of the ladybug and them eating, a plant that's going to take over an entire wildlife. And that's just crazy to think, like, okay, this small little beautiful little bug is actually saving this entire park,
Yes.
this entire area. And it's probably not even there's probably so many more that we just don't even know about.
Exactly. And if you start searching about the different functionalities of insects, you'll be shocked, because you are killing little insects, or even a moth has a function.
Mm.
But we don't know, because who teaches these things? You don't get that in the school. No one teaches you the importance of biodiversity. It's what we need to thrive as human beings. Without the biodiversity, we're going to be in a real difficult situation.
Wow, you've really kind of like opened my eyes to a few things that I have not considered or thought about, which is actually fantastic. What is the challenges that you're facing right now?
There are a few challenges, and like any other nonprofit, fundraising can be challenging. And especially because what we do is education, there is not a tangible thing that we do, like giving away wheelchairs. Okay, we have given away 15,000 wheelchairs this year. It's more about capturing the data. It's about, all right, what did you learn from this program? Please. And children don't like to be writing.
No.
Especially with literacy. We understand that reading and writing is not their strongest suit. And when it comes to writing, trying to get that information can be challenging. We're switching now to a digital system where there is less of their writing involved. And that, I think, it's going to be a great shift.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, if you could put this on a tablet, an iPad, on the phone, there would be so much more involvement.
We're on it.
Yeah.
And so capturing the data is challenging. We have done a great job, but I'm always looking at what can we do better. And I think what we're doing now with the digital is what's making the impact greater. We can see better. We can capture more information.
And it's also more sustainable, because now you don't hate
100%. 100%. Because now we're not using paper. We're not killing trees.
Correct.
Right? Have you thought about, and we'll go back to the challenges, but have you thought about toilet paper?
Oh.
Toilet paper.
I hate toilet paper.
is one of the biggest
it's huge
problem that trees are being cut down.
I know. There's so much toilet paper being pulled off the shelves and made and like created, but
there are solutions.
If everybody just got a bidet, you would use less toilet paper. You could still have toilet paper, but you would use a lot less of it. You can also get the seed toilet paper. There's other options out there, so I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Well, there are companies that are investing now in bamboo.
Yeah.
And for many years, I've been using bamboo toilet paper.
That's got to be softer, actually.
Yeah, it depends on the toilet paper you use, but it's pretty good. I'm very happy with the toilet paper that I use right now. And this company gives 50% of the profits to children that don't have toilets.
Oh, wow.
It's a win-win.
Yes,
you are taking care of the environment, and at the same time, you are promoting social justice.
Yes.
And because of this mindset, I said to myself, how can we create a space for people to shop more sustainably. And we open a shop. We open a shop where we sell sustainable products. And because I love plants, now we sell plants. So it's a great space for you to become inspired and make better choices when it comes to shopping. Going back to the challenges.
Okay.
It is challenging to be able to get into the schools, especially Title I schools, because they go through a lot of testings. So sometimes they're able to find the hour for us, and on occasions they have to cancel it. Through other nonprofits, I was able to get into 6 schools, but that's one of the challenges that right now we're in a really good situation, but last year was a little bit difficult for us to get the door open because there's a lot of testing going on, things that before COVID didn't exist.
So the COVID kind of put some barriers up.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was told. I was not in the school system
Sure.
before COVID, but I was told that things change after COVID.
Okay. So definitely have to figure out how to work with those challenges. So right now you need more introductions to those Title I schools, right?
Yes.
And what is the best collaboration partner that could open those doors for Heal the Planet?
Anyone that has contacts with principals.
Okay, so the principal is a good contact.
Yes, and also know that they have a commitment with the nonprofit world. Because a lot of the times, I believe it is important that schools feel committed to nonprofits when we come for free to teach these programs. And we bring organic food and we do recipes there. Children love when we come and they know they're going to have a healthy snack.
Yeah.
And then having their commitment help us to feel encouraged to come and teach, right?
Yeah.
And if we have the collaboration of the teachers and then they spread the word, then we can continue maybe teaching in other classes in the same school.
It opens up more doors and more conversations. I love that.
That's right.
So what's the future look like for Heal the Planet? Anything that's coming up? Any programs? Any new sustainable efforts?
There's a lot of things that we continue to think, like how can we expand the SEEP program? And one of the models that we've been considering is teach the teacher, right? It will be great if we can train the teachers to expand and to basically do the same thing that we do, but without us having to be there. Imagine that part of the curriculum that we have is incorporated in their curriculum. I know it's challenging because it starts with changing maybe the lunch, not so much fast food.
Oh, huge.
That's a whole nother subject.
It is a whole nother subject, yes. But I think you're right. I think if they can start changing small little things and over time, I think it could make a huge difference. Start with the lunches. Start by adding this into your curriculum. Add this information in here. I mean, all these small little changes can make a huge impact in the long run.
Yeah, especially in the schools that we go. When I ask children, what did you have for breakfast? Pop-Tart, hot dog.
People have hot dogs for breakfast?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That does not sound right.
No. And we talk about whole foods. And many times when they learn about before and after, right? What do you have for breakfast versus what you could have? And children are shifting to whole foods and now they're incorporating more vegetables or more fruits in their breakfast.
Yeah.
For us, is a win-win.
Yeah. So before I get to my last question.
Okay.
How can people get involved and contact Heal the Planet?
They can visit our website and we have a section which is the calendar.
Okay.
And there are a lot of events that we do. They can come to any of our events and enjoy it because everything that we offer is free of charge. From the nature tours to the children workshop to beach cleanups and giving back that way. We also have gardening opportunities for volunteers. There's plenty of things to do.
Excellent. What is the website?
www.hailtheplanet.com.
.com?
Yes,
Okay.
.com.
So, yeah, most organizations have an ORG, so I wanted to double check.
It was
good.
taken, so we couldn't take the
Perfect.
work.
Yeah, so healtheplanet.com for this organization. And is there a phone number that people can reach out for any information?
Yes, it's a 954-565-2950.
Perfect. So my last question that I ask everybody that comes on the show, what is the legacy that you want to leave for future generations? And I think you kind of started to talk about it, but I wanted you to restate it if you could.
Chris, imagine a world where children feel empowered, right? Imagine if they know that they can make better choices. What that world will look like. If they understand that they matter and they understand that if you stay connected to the natural world, you will be in a much better place. That's what we do. And that's why we have Young Sits in the Park, because I want children to get their hands dirty. I want children to feel connected with nature.
Yeah.
I think if we can do that, then I feel we have done our job.
I love how you use the word empower for the children, because that was impactful. I really like that.
Empower, inspired.
Yes. Noelia, thank you so much for coming on the show. This was very inspiring. I learned new information that I did not know, which is fantastic. So again, thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of Visualize. We hope that the inspiration and practical insights can help you foster stronger connections and meaningful change. Don't forget to subscribe, share the episode, and leave us a review. To learn more about Visuals by Momo and how we support collaboration and storytelling, visit visualsbymomo.com. A huge thank you to everyone out there listening. Until next time, remember, collaboration fuels change, and your connections can inspire the world.